Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's YouTube video. This is not even going to be in Discord. This is not going to be in the community. This is going to be a YouTube video talking about how to stop being a commodity and how to get paid what you're worth as an online coach, as an agency owner, or as a creator, or even as an influencer. We're going to go on a little journey of me transitioning from, a student to a freelancer, and then to an agency owner, and then to a coach, and now to actually building a community and being a creator. I've always been a creator at heart. It's just all the roads led to this moment where I am today, and I'm kind of going to go over this briefly. By the end of this video, I want you to stop overcharging and being able to charge what you're worth, what your time is worth, and stop competing on price. Because competing on price is race to the bottom. Essentially, it's a lose-lose for everybody, your client and you, for a couple of simple reasons, which I'll go into it later. So yeah, first things first, like I said, race to the bottom, right? Most of you are competing on price, especially if you are a video editor. Like you're competing on price. You work with demanding clients, you get poor results because of that, and then you lose your clients and you think you suck. But this is not your fault. That's the thing. The reason why this cycle happens and why you are competing on price, and why you work with demanding clients is because your prices are low. First of all, right? If I pay somebody $5 to make a video, I won't really be invested as much or committed to, first of all, creating a good video, and second of all, getting a good result from you as well, or getting a good video from you as well. Like, I'm not going to value as much. And that's from my own experience as well, especially if they pay under the value of your skill or under the value of what's in the marketplace. They're going to be trying to micromanage you. And like I said, I know that from my own experience. I learned it the hard way from being a creative freelancer for over 8 years before I started this new venture. And the other mistake is that we kind of give in to the client's demands. They tell us, do like 10 revisions, change the music, which is probably the worst of it all. And they think what's better for them, when in reality, you should know as a coach or an editor or, agency owner, what's better for the client. You cannot give in into their demands for a very simple reason, because you're the expert. That's why they hired you, right? Now, if you are delusional, if you're doing some stupid shit, then yeah, the client is gonna come in and be like, yo, what's going on? But I hope 90% of you are not delusional and you know how to get decent results. And like I said, because of that, you lose the client and you think you suck. So I've been through this cycle many times over and over again, as a beginner creator specifically. Mainly because when I started as a freelance creator, I was a photographer in nightclubs, and to get my foot into the door, I had to do some free work, build up my portfolio, and spend like 6 months, I don't remember exactly how long, but DMing people, doing cold outreach, trying to get into the door. But once I was in, I was really dedicated to my craft. I was improving, I was creating good content for the venues, for the promoters. That kind of created FOMO and performed really well on Facebook at that time. If you remember, all the events happened. That's where all the photos were posted, so on and so forth. And my photos performed pretty well. That's why I kept getting hired back. But I remember I was getting paid like 50 euros for a full night from 11 till like 4 a.m. from 11 till 3 a.m. And then I needed to edit those photos as well, but I was driven. I wanted to make some money and get paid for my passion at the time. And I also had some personal reasons because I wanted to connect with people. I didn't really have any friends. I was kind of lonely at the time as well, because I moved to a new country at 16, and just didn't really have many friends, like I said. So once I picked up photography, I was like, all right, photography is the thing I want to get into. I get to create content. I always wanted to create content, and get paid for it is even better. And especially if I get surrounded with people, wanting my attention, it's satisfying in a way. That aside, how to stop being a commodity and how to actually get paid what you're worth. So you want to lead with the results. And that's what I've learned after I started creating videos, specifically for venues, and I don't want to leak that yet. Specifically for venues and other promotions and festivals, was that my videos were getting a lot of views. They were somewhat engaging, and because of those videos, the venues were able to sell out events. Now, because of that, I was able to charge more prices and higher prices. Also, at the time, there weren't many other videographers and photographers who were at the skill level that I was, so I was able also ask for a premium, and people didn't really bat an eye. I never really got objections of people like telling me, oh, it's too much. And I maintained good client relationship, which is also another big thing. If you don't maintain client relationships, if you're not fun to work with, people are not gonna work with you. It doesn't matter how good your product is. If you're not cool, people are just not gonna work with you. And that's one of the things I've also learned, talking to other creators and other coaches these days and agency owners that kind of maintain extremely professional relationship, I guess, where you can't just kind of riff off and have a good time. It's not gonna work in a long time. And also one more thing, when you charge higher prices, your solution is positioned as something that's not really available to everybody. So for example, I used to charge like, I think my very first video was like 150 euros, and I was very grateful for that opportunity, right? And afterwards, over the years, I kind of built up to charging 1,000, 1,500, depending on the event, of course. If it's like a full day event, festival, multiple days, then it's way more. But, you can 10x the pricing if you position your offer correctly. So then developing the brand also helped me personally a lot for a very simple reason. People saw my work, and I got known in the industry for my work. People could check out my Facebook, people could check out my website, people could check my Instagram, and they saw the quality of work there, and there was instantly trust. And one of my favorite clients at the moment, actually, I still work with them. They saw my work sometime, I don't know when, but then they emailed me to like do a simple edit for them using my stock footage. And since then, we just kind of, it's just like we developed that relationship, and now we're still friends. We're doing, still working with them and having a good time. So that's what developing a brand does for you. And it also feeds into like charging higher prices. And if you lead with results, and if your stuff gets results, also looks good on your brand. And finally, all of that leads to chill and happy clients. Clients that pay you more, they are, first of all, invested into their own success. They are invested into you as a person. They're really gonna leave you alone. They're not gonna like try to micromanage you or be very demanding. They know that you're an expert. They'll listen to you and they'll let you do your thing. Okay, so now I kind of want to cover leading with results, especially in short form content sphere right now, what's going on social media. A lot of you guys are a commodity for simple reason, because you don't sell results. As I've been talking to like 50 people, I had like 50 market research calls, and most of them had a problem with the offer, which is like, oh, I just do editing. I run an agency, but we just do editing. There's not much going on aside from that. So that's why you can't charge more money. Like there's no end result tied to editing. If you sell views, more engagement, more traffic, more emails, a bigger community through the videos that you create, you're going to be able to charge way more than, you have. This is important. And if you don't have results, or you don't know how to get results, you need to learn. You're going to put in time and either work for free to get that first case study where you got results for people that you can leverage later on, or get results for your own brand. And I've done both of these, right? At the start, I worked for free. I worked for free to, create content, create videos, then kind of built up my own brand. But my different venture started with getting results from my own brand. I grew my account from, was it 8K to, I think it's like 45 now, 45,000 followers, and got multiple viral videos, kind of understand how the algorithm works. I understand how to get the attention. And these are really the two ways you can get the case studies that you need to get more clients that will pay you more. And also kind of brings me to another question. A lot of you people like keep asking me like, how much should you charge for a video? How much should I charge for this type of video, for this type of video? I cannot tell you how much you should be charging, because you need to charge what your time is worth. Realistically, if you are, now this is just gonna apply to editors. If you a freelance editor, you can work with 2, maybe 3 clients at one given time. So just break down how much you want to make and charge these clients a certain price. I wouldn't charge like hourly. I would develop a package, which is again leading with results. Tying your videos to results is important. Cool. Hope that explains it. So this is the simple workflow that you kind of need to go through in terms of getting results and charging more money. So like I said, get a case study from Prework or from your own personal brand. And then again, the reason why I'm telling everybody to build a personal brand, I'm getting countless DMs every day from people that have like private accounts. They don't have any videos in their accounts. They have like agency accounts with no followers, no results that I can kind of see. And then they tell me they're gonna make better videos than me, get more engagement than me, and like that kind of stupid shit. So that, first of all, if you do messaging from these kind of accounts, doing outreach from these kind of accounts, no wonder you're not getting results. That's it. So once you got the case study, you got to reach out to your potential clients. Ideally, you want to leverage the case study to tie in the result that they're trying to achieve. And you want to reach out to ideal clients. You don't want to reach out to people who are like starting out, or they do some videos here and there and you sell them on videos. If their back end is broken, if they can't deliver a good product, if they're not an expert in what they do, or they don't have a proven process of converting attention, which we're going to get into in a second, then they're not going to get results. They're going to leave you. That's it. However, this is where you can actually leverage providing more this is where you can leverage your expertise. If you learn how to do appointment setting, if you learn how to get more sales for clients, if you learn how to collect emails, how to build a community, you can use that to help them close more sales, get them more customers, right? So if you want to reach out to them, you're not going to close them right away. You need to deliver value. You need to follow up over time and build enough trust for them to kind of see that you're serious about what you do, where again, personal brand track of record helps you to do that without actually, it shortens the sales cycle. Your personal brand shortens the sales cycle. So there we go. Then, you close them, you deliver the service and get results, because if you don't get results, you don't have a case study, you lose the client. If you get good results, the client's going to give you a case study and they're going to even give you a testimonial. Simple as that. So that's kind of the workflow. I hope that kind of explains it. And the other thing that I was thinking about, what kind of skills you need to learn to make, 6 figures a year, to make the living that you want to make is, I wrote them down here. And this applies to every single coach, every single agency, and every single creator, and so on and so forth. This is the process I'm going right now as well. As I was doing market research for my own product, I was doing attention generation for my own product. I'm getting people off the platforms, which is like I get people off Instagram. I got 11,000 emails. I got a community of 2,000 people in Discord. Those are kind of the two main platforms right now. So I own that attention. I can promote whatever I want at any time that I want. Now I'm working obviously on educating and shifting beliefs content, which is going to be long form content, free lessons in Discord and so on and so forth, and YouTube as well. And then converting that attention into money. So if you learn all of these skills, you not only gonna help your clients, obviously, but also help yourself to do better. You'll be able to charge more money, you'll be able to get more clients, you will understand. If you know these things, you're never gonna go broke. That's the thing. Like if you understand how to do all of these 5 things, you will never go broke. And trust me, it took me way too long to learn this. I still haven't obviously mastered it, but I am learning it. My mission right now is to help 100,000 creatives, entrepreneurs, creators to build a personal brand that they can leverage to get attention and to convert that attention into high-ticket clients, into their own product sales, into whatever way you want to monetize your personal brand. There's unlimited ways you can monetize your personal brand. And I also kind of wanted to mention one thing. It was interesting because I kind of leaked my older YouTube channel. As you can see, this was my creator YouTube channel. So very first time I created videos was like when I moved to Ireland, was 8 years ago. It's probably more than that because I also posted on Facebook. So it's been over 10 years ago now, I'd say. But no, you can go here and look at the videos that I used to make. I mean, they're outdated by now, but nobody else really I was very invested into this. But when COVID happened, I was out of business overnight, and it kind of made me shift my approach to, you know, making money as a creative. Unfortunately, I went from like making solid amount of income into to like making zero, living off the government paycheck. So that was a rough time. I wasn't myself. So anyway, long story short, now I'm doing all of this. I hope you enjoyed this little presentation. Obviously, there's a lot of room for improvement for me to. I've never done these presentations. I hope I explained properly how to stop being a commodity. If you have any questions, just ask in the Discord community. I usually answer them. People are usually very shy for some reason. Guys, just be more active. Simple as that. All right, peace.